Striker Scorpion 82 is now sponsored by Warhammer Combat Cards, a card battle game featuring your favourite Citadel miniatures from the 40k universe. Free to download and play, link is in the video description below or on the channel homepage, and by using the unique link it helps support the channel. Thanks and enjoy the game. Right, welcome to another episode of Warhammer 40,000. It's 2000 points, Imperial Knights versus Orks. Right, welcome to this 2000 points game, Imperial Knights versus Orks. Just a friendly matchup here. I had a chance to take the Imperial Knights for a spin with the updated rules for them, and an adjustment here to the Ork list. As you can see, we're going to take the Stomper out for a ride as well. Perfect matchup here to see this huge monstrosity take on the Imperial Knights. It's outnumbered, but boy is it a big brute on the battlefield. So 2000 points of Orks, just an adjustment made. It's the usual list here for Gut Rippers lads, and then pretty much dropping a couple of the bikers. The Deathcopters are out, and they're an expensive unit, and then obviously the Gorkanaut going as well, and that's generated enough points to take the Stomper. So before I run through the list here for the Orks, just mention the patrons at gold level. Get names shouted out at the start of all of our games, and then also a Patronic dice to use at some point during the battle as well. So that's Andrew Swan, Chris Heim, Frank Verfecki, Jordan Russell, Justin Burton, Longbow BB, Luke Schwengel, Marcus Anthony, Maxfield Knuckles, Evelyn Huxley, Dave Humphreys, Tom Weeks, Carrie Kunkel, the Thrall of the Silent King, Nicholas Lucas, Patrick Nielsen, Paul Cook, Peter Almo, Ray Cross, Tyler Summers, the artist formerly known as Veej, Dylan Moore, Samuel Penanuri, Martin aka Vagabond, and then Bruce Zhao as well. So big thanks to them for their support. I'll call out all the patrons at silver level at the end of the game, and you can check out the end credits, all of the names on Patreon, including those supporting at bronze. And all the proceeds go to the camera and gear fund for the channel to upgrade all of the gear, and then also the other half goes to SSWG at my local Wargames club. So then, aside from the Stomper, taking that as a super heavy auxiliary detachment, the points are refunded because it's from the same clan. Then for the rest of the army, just run 2 patrols. So at War Boss here, it's Gut Ripper. Warlord trait for him is Brutal but Cunning. And then To Killer Claw Relic being used for him. Then I'll merge both patrols together. So then the second HQ choice is the Weird Boy. Fists of Gork and Warpath are his 2 psychic powers. Then for troops, 2 units of troops to fulfill the double patrol. 2 units of 10 boys, a knob with a big chopper in each, and they're both mechanised inside trucks with a big shooter on each of those as well. So then for elites, there's Mega Knobs here, unit of 4, custom shooters and power claws for them. They're mechanised inside a truck with a big shooter as well. Just this yellow van on the right hand side. Then for fast attack, add unit of 3 bikers, knob with a power claw. So I've just used the Zog model here from Forge World, but it's just a regular squad leader there for that biker squad. 2 units of Storm Boys, 2 units of 5, no upgrades for them. And then on to heavy support, unit 6 killer cans. There's 4 rocket launchers in there, and then 2 Grotzukas in that squad, and all equipped with the can claws. And then finally 2 units of 2, equipped with custom mega cannons. It is the mech guns here, so 2 units of 2 with their grot crew for each. That is the list here for the Orks. So a challenge here. It's great to see the Stomper in action. It's been a long time since I've used this model, and it's good to get it out on the battlefield. It does have a name. It's Ripper's Little Helper. I've called him here, so he's here to give Ripper a hand. Ripper's all excited to bring this big clunking machine onto the battlefield, but it's up against Imperial Knights here. We'll take a look and see what the Imperial Knights have in their list. Alright, so Imperial Knights here for this battle. So we are running this as House Terran, despite sort of some of the colour schemes here, but it's House Terran will be used. So an extra d6 for charges and advancing, choosing the best dice. First up is Canis Rex. This one's been painted up by Siege Studios, so do check them out, link in the video description below. They've done a fantastic job of this model. I'm very, very happy to have Canis Rex in the army. So Canis Rex first of all, then we have a Knight Valiant here at the back, taking a Warlord trait, so it's Iron Bulwark here, so 4+ Inv1 save instead of a 5+, and then also Relic Armour of the Sanctic Iron here, so a 2-up armour save for that. Taking the Siege Breaker Cannon and the Shield Breaker missiles on top, and then taking the Double Melters ×2, the Thundercoil Harpoon, and then also the Conflagration Cannon being taken for that as well. It's a short range firepower monster, this thing. If it can get close enough, it can kick out a nice amount of damage. Then we have a Knight Paladin here at the back with the Reaper Chainsword, Repeater Battle Cannon, and 2 heavy stubbers for that. A Knight Errant with the Thermal Cannon, the Missile Pod on top. The Reaper Chainsword across here as well, and a heavy stubber. Now I've given that one some upgrades as well. So another Warlord trait being taken. It's Knight Sensual, so it's +1 attack for that. And then also upgrade the Reaper Chainsword to the Ravager, so rerolling 1s for that in close combat, trying to make it a bit more potent in melee. And then finally, as we are taking the Warglaive here, so Reaper Chain Cleaver for that, and Thermal Spear, and then a Melter Gun upgrade taken on that as well. So 5 models here for the Imperial Knights. We are playing the new rules, so objectives secured 5 models this one counts as, we believe, and these Titanic ones across here, not objectives secured, but they count as 10 models each here, so that should help for holding on to objectives. But that's the list here for the Imperial Knights. Aaron Allen will take command. He's used the Knights a good few times here this season on the channel, and be more than happy to use them against the Orks, and I'm sure he'll be happy enough to stomp all over Ripper's lads and then plunge into the Stomper and rip it to pieces. But we'll see what happens. We'll go on to scenario and deployment now for this battle. Okay, so we have a scenario for this game. It's called the Scouring, so deployment zones from end to end. It's sort of this tighter box here with the objectives all in no man's land. So 5 objectives on the board for this one, 1 dead center and then 2 on each flank. So these are marked out by these objective markers here, so 1 in the middle, 2 across the other side, and then 2 across here. So we are using objective markers that have been created for the tournament scene here. They're a Kickstarter project. I'll put the link for them in the comment section and in the video description below. But these number of features to these here. So we're using 5 objectives. They come in sets of 6, so we've got a spare one just here. They come with an anti-scratch coating, anti-slip coating for them as well, an anti-fingerprint also. Very thin and flexible here, so they fit perfectly on the board, and we can slip them under terrain and they don't create any problem. Also nice and clear, so you can see through to the design of the battle mat here as well. So your standard objective marker size here in the middle, and then 3 inches precisely coming out here. So very useful for determining if models are in range of an objective marker or not. You don't need to measure, you can just see whether they're on the objective or not. So that's very, very useful, especially for sort of tournament and more serious games, but useful enough for our games here as well, for sure. We'll know exactly how many models are in range of these objective markers. So check that out, they're on Kickstarter. Here, packs of 6, so there's a chance to reserve sets of these for yourselves as this Kickstarter project continues to grow. Then one other feature of these here, I'll just show you on this one, as on this side here, it comes with a little sticky pad. It's optional to put it on, but I've put it onto these, and that's a pad that when you put it down and stick it onto the board, then the objective doesn't move. So useful enough. It's not good when these move in the middle of a game, you're trying to measure distances and so on. So there's an opportunity and an ability to keep them still on the battlefield. So for primary objectives, here for these 5 objectives on the board, it's the control of 2 or more is worth 5 points. So tough enough for the Imperial Knights with only 5 models on the board here, but Aaron will need to dedicate models to control objectives. Then 3 or more objectives is worth another 5 points on top of that, and if you control more than the opponent, it's worth another 5 points on top of that as well. We'll choose 3 secondaries each. There is the strategic scan unique secondary for this mission. It's your clearing the objective of enemy units, moving on to the objective at the end of your movement phase, starting the scan, and the scan finishes at the start of your next command phase, so you've got to survive on that objective marker through the opponent's turn. And if you do, 1 objective marker, each objective needs to be scanned once. You can't keep scanning the same one. If 1's scanned at the end of the game, you get 3 points. If 2 or more, or if 2 are scanned, it's worth 6 points. If 3 are scanned, then it's worth 10 points. And then if it's 4 or more objectives, then it's worth 15 points at the end of the game. So quite tasty, that one, if the scans are completed. Something for the Orks to think about as well. They may be tempted to go for that one as well. But it will be the battle for no man's land here. The central part of the battlefield certainly will be the place where these 2 sides collide. I think that will suit both armies quite well. We'll go on to choice of secondaries, 3 each. So secondaries have been chosen. Aaron's gone for grind them down, so that's destroying more stuff. It makes sense against the Orks. Then bring it down has been taken as well. That's destroying vehicles. So points for killing the Stomper, but also all of the other vehicles as well. So these are all worth a point each. Each of the killer cans is worth a point. Points for the trucks as well. So plenty of points available. And then engaging front's been taken. So that's getting into table quarters. Points were picked up for that. So obviously with the Knights, Aaron's planned to go aggressive and to push in to the Orc half of the board. And then for the Orcs, they've gone for Retrieve Octarius data. The list is built to do that. And then we've gone for Strategic Scan, the secondary unique for this mission, and then surprise surprise, Titan Hunter will get 15 points if we can bring 3 of those machines down. So that secondary is chosen. We'll go on to deployment now. We'll start alternating placing units on the board. Right, so just to mention the Battle.mat and terrain that we're using in the game. So Battle.mat is from GameMat.eu. It rolls out nice and flat, 6x4 in size. This one, they do the newer sizes. We just mark the boundary here with this line of piping. And then also using their pre-painted terrain. So there's this individual piece here from GameMat.eu, and then also we're using their industrial terrain set as well. So there's this building here which I've added a few upgrades to. There's buildings across there, these large containers, and all from their industrial terrain set. So you can check out GameMat.eu for your supplies of battle mats in all shapes and sizes, and then also pre-painted terrain sets available from them as well. And then we're also sponsored by Artisticapay. These brushes are back on offer again. It's 20% discount, and these are already at an exceptionally good price, but 20% off the price here. Pro Series Fine Detail Brush Set at 15 pieces here. Come with a bag, 15 brushes, all different sizes as well. There is a review video for these already on the channel as well if you want a close-up view of these brushes as well. But you can check them out. Link for them in the video description below, and currently a further 20% off of the price. They work out around £17-18, I believe, for the whole set. So you can check them out. Link in the video description below. All right, deployment's done for both sides. It is very constrictive, this deployment zone. It's tight here for both armies, especially with the terrain as well. So Imperial Knights deploying like so, the Knight Errant on the extreme left-hand side, getting ready to swing around that terrain. Canis Rex joining that model as well. And then the House Terran colour scheme units all clustering together. So the Warglaive here, Paladin, and then the Valiant here also. Now you can expect all of these models to move out quite rapidly across the battlefield. For the Orks, we've put the Stomper on the extreme right-hand side. Then parked right next to it is 2 mech guns, just tucking in on that corner. And the rest of the Ork army is over on this left-hand side. So 2 units of trucks. The truck with the Mega Knobs. Inside that is also Gut Ripper and the Weird Boy. The bikers I've put at the back. Guns in support, and the cans on this left-hand side getting ready to move out onto this objective. So that is deployment done. It was very quick actually for both armies. The Orc stuff mechanised up with the infantry. The Stomper obviously one big drop on the battlefield. So bit of target practice, I think, this game for both armies. We'll see what happens. We'll go on to the first turn. I would imagine both sides will want to go first to let loose with their initial salvo. So, Imperium, it's good to see the Knights on the board. Enjoy them whilst they're on the table, and we'll see how well the Stomper does. Yes, it's me, isn't it? So we're going to... Oh, come on, no. 3, away you go. It's going to be Imperial Knights going first. The range is quite far. We'll see what is in range. Definitely going to be some stuff, but we'll go on to turn 1. It will be Imperial Knights that kick off here against Gut Ripper and his little helper. Turn 1 movement here. Just before we cover movement, we do have Phoenix Lords on the channel. It's the highest tier for YouTube channel membership. If you want to gain access to extra content, a load of extra battle reports, and full access to our season battle reports, then consider YouTube channel membership. It helps support the channel, and then in return, you get access to a load of exclusive content. Also Discord as well. Members can join us on Discord also. But for the top tier, for Phoenix Lords, they get to take over units in games, name shouted out at the start of our battles, and then also you can join our WhatsApp group, so you can talk to myself, Aaron, James and Tom on our SS82 inner circle. So it's Chris Comiskey, Martin aka Vagabond, Michael Fryer, Devin Matthews and Longbow BB. So we have reunited Chris Comiskey with his beloved cans, the 6 killer cans for Chris. Then Martin, aka Vagabond, is a mixture of factions for him, but he is an Orc player, so we have put him in command of, I was going to say Santa's little helper, but it's Ripper's little helper for him. And then the other 3 Phoenix Lords are going to go on the Knights. So Devon in charge of this one here, the Knight Paladin, the Knight Valiant, with the Conflagration Cannon, big flamer here, we're going to put Michael Fryer in charge of him. And then the Knight Errant over on the left-hand side there, that's Longbow BB in charge of him. So movement for the Imperial Knights as planned, the Warglaive moving out here and claiming this objective. Then a little bit of shuffling going on just to get past the terrain and moving around in this direction. So Paladin moving across, the Valiant moving across, and over on the other side, the Knight Errant going first and then being followed up behind there by Canis Rex. That's movement done. Nice and quick, deployment's quick, movement's quick. Shooting will take a bit longer. There's plenty of weapons available. We'll see which ones are in range, though. There is some distance here towards the Orcs. I wonder what target Aaron will be going after. We shall have to see. Shooting phase for the Knights next. So Aaron's going to shoot at a gun, first of all. This front one. This is going to come from Canis Rex with his firepower, firing low intensity with the weapon here. I think Aaron's going to go Patronic early on, because it's D6, a bit random for Imperial Knights at this stage. I'm hoping for some improvements with the new codex.
The low intensity is 2d6, so...
Was it? Right, okay.
We'll go Andrew Swan and Chris Heim.
Yeah, so we'll go Chris Heim. It'll be 2 dice for him. We'll just use the 1 patron for the double dice. His number of shots. Oh, wow. 9. Great. So off to a good start. The ideal situation here is just to pop one of these guns and get rid of them. Yeah, and Aaron will be happy enough with that. Is he on 2s for ballistic skill?
He is... Yeah.
Rex. He is.
Yes.
Oh, wow.
It's not a great roll. Okay, so these are strength 6.
Right, so it'll be 3s to wound. All of them. This is good. Aaron's happy enough.
-2.
Can't stop it. 5+, my armour.
Okay, so it's D3 on each.
I'm dead. I'm going to die. God, dear, long since gone. Do we explode? We do. Now, I'll check to see if we do explode. I keep forgetting the rules for these, whether they explode or not. But if they do, we've rolled a 6, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, a bit surprised they don't explode. You think of all the ammunition they would, but they do not. But target destroyed. And that is a very good result indeed. So 1 gun gone. I'm sure that's filled them with courage to see the front gun frazzled here. That's going to put the wind up these grots just here. We'll see if they can survive. No. Yeah, Stomper. So just to give it's not common you see these in games. So we're looking at movement 10, 3+ weapon skill, ballistic skill 5+, strength 10, toughness 8, 40 wounds. Yes, you heard it right. 40 wounds, 6 attacks, 3 up save. And we'll go through the weaponry. If it survives, we'll get to let loose a volley, but there's lots of dagger and shots available from this thing. But no invuln save, I don't think. Got grot riggers, though. Automatically restoring D3 wounds. Or on a 2+, restoring D3 wounds each turn. Little repair crew inside, which no doubt will be busy in this game.
So I think what I'm going to do is I'm going to put the
thermal cannon
into
a stomper.
I'm going to put the rocket pod and the heavy stubber into the gun.
The other gun up, so that grot crew have every right to be sweating at this point.
So the rocket pod then is 3 shots.
It's like you're playing like Mortarion. You don't focus everything on Mortarion, and Aaron's not going to fall into the trap of firing everything at the Stomper. You've got to concentrate on other parts of the army. So it's a good idea.
Pays off. Okay, 2 hits with the rocket pod. Strength 8.
3s to wound.
Yep.
Yes.
And the minus, and that's -2.
Nothing I can do.
2d6.
Oh! Gotta be a command reroll. Yeah. Patronic. He's going to leave it. Okay, 6. Yeah. They're gone just about. Alright, so they're destroyed. Grot crew can be removed. Gone. 2 guns gone. Now they can kick out damage and cause trouble for Imperial Knights, but Aaron has destroyed half my guns here on turn 1. This is Good going. You can imagine them talking to each other. They'll never fire at us. They'll fire at the stomach. Okay, next is
the thermal cannon.
Thermal cannon. Now, we've complained about this before. It's D6 shots here. Very, very random.
So, yeah.
This is Andrew Swan. Aaron's going to go Patronic. Okay.
Yep.
4. Okay, that's good. That's good. 3s for hits.
These. Nice.
Yeah, it is nice. Because you're going to glide through the armour here. They're a strength 9, I think, with this thing.
Yeah.
3s to wound.
Okay.
2.
Okay, yeah. So
-4.
-4, yeah.
Nothing I can do.
6. Oh, not bad.
9 wounds. Good start. Okay, nearly 25% damage. Good shooting. Okay, 31 wounds left here. We'll try and keep this thing alive here for Vagabond to use, but we'll see what happens. Off to a good enough start. So that's firepower complete across the other side. Right, so we're across here now. Okay, so next up, everything's out of range except the thermal spear, which actually reach all the way across to the yellow wagon across there with Gut Ripper and the Mega Knobs inside.
So D3.
Mm-hmm.
Nice.
Okay, dice rolling's good here. 3s for hits. All of them. Oh no, 3s to wound. There's going to be big trouble here if these go through. 2 go through. Nothing I can do. 8 wounds, almost destroyed it. Well done. 2 wounds left. So pretty good so far. That's him done. So we've got these 2 left. Now a lot of stuff's out of range with the Valiant. There's a few weapons that may be out of reach. And then we've got a repeater battle cannon across here to fire for the Knight Paladin. So we've got Siege Breaker Cannon. That's going to try and finish off the truck. And then going after the Stomper is a Shield Breaker missile. That's the way we're going to play it.
So the cannon then 2d3 shots.
Okay, 5 shots. Good output here. See if these hit the target. Just try and chase up 2 wounds to destroy this truck, just to disrupt things for the Orks.
Okay. And this is strength 7.
3s.
Ooh, just a 1.
Okay.
It's -1.
So I'll get a 5-up save. I will go Patronic here. And I'll go to the artist formerly known as Veej. He is an Orks player. Help required. No. Wrong tribe, must be. Or clan.
D3.
D3. Just don't roll a 1 or a 2. Okay. 1 wound caused. Dropping down to 1 wound left. Yeah, Ramshackle, by the way, if it's strength 8 or more, it doesn't count. It's lower caliber weapons coming through, so that 8 damage would have come through, and that 1 wound caused. Just 1 wound left now on the truck.
Okay, so this is the missile into the Stomper.
Yes.
Hits.
Strength 10, I think, isn't it? Yeah, 3s to wound. Yes.
-4.
It is -4. Oh, man. Okay. I haven't got a chance to save it.
D6.
This is a good shot from this thing. Oh, it's just 1. Okay, so dropping down to 30 wounds left. Right, yes. Aaron's intent now is to try and disrupt the Orks, so he wants to get rid of that truck. So it's the rapid fire battle cannon here to try and finish off the truck.
So 2d6.
Is that number of shots?
Yeah.
11 shots. I think he maybe wishes that was against the Stomper here. Remember, Aaron does pick up points for destroying vehicles, so there'll be victory points available here as well. 2 guns destroyed, that's a point each, and then the truck, which is doomed, then there'll be a point for that as well. So there'll be points coming in here for the Imperial Knights.
3s.
It's a good start from them. Look at that, it's incredible. Now, wounds. Now, if you did go against the Stomper, it would be 4s, would have been. So let's see what Aaron rolls here. Not bad, yeah, but it's 3s instead against the truck.
So this is -2.
-2, yeah. So I need 7 6s. Ooh, dead. And then we'll see if we detonate. We do. Oh no.
My dice.
Yeah, these dice are on fire here. Right, so we're going to distribute some mortal wounds all over the place. Roll up to see who survives. So I've got 4 Mega Knobs. The Weird Boy and the Ripper. 1s is bad. Someone dies, it's going to be one of the Mega Knobs. They're going to have to go. So that's more value there. They're heavy infantry. Expensive enough in points. It's one of them slain as well. But work out the damages. Mortal wounds to distribute here as well. Yeah, that's a crazy amount of mortal wounds been distributed here. So Mega Knob slain. Aaron saying he's very, very happy with this turn. It's gone very well. 2 mortal wounds on this gun. 3 mortal wounds on this one. 2 mortal wounds on one of the cans. 3 mortal wounds on this truck. 3 mortal wounds on that truck. And 2 mortal wounds on the Stomper, taking it down to 28. So loads of mortal wounds coming through. So exceptionally good. And then obviously one of the Mega Knobs destroyed as well. And truck removed from play. I've disembarked here at the back. So that's certainly... has disrupted the Orks here, so I'm going to maybe have to dump a unit of boys out and put these units back inside, so we're going to have to hop around transports here to get Gut Ripper and the Mega Knobs moving up the board. But that's gone very, very well here for the Imperial Knights, and it's certainly going to annoy the Ripper here as the Orks prepare to move out. They haven't even moved yet, and they've been shot to bits by the Imperial Knights. But the battle will move on. This is still the very early stages of the game. We'll round off turn 1 here for the Knights. We'll give you an update on score, some points coming in here. Okay, just 3 points for Bring It Down, the truck and the 2 guns. But that's it at this stage. Aaron is just on 1 primary though, so there'll be no primaries next turn. Orks have numbers, although those numbers are starting to I'm not say dwindle, but Aaron's put a dent in this Ork force for sure. A little bit unnerving. Losing that many wounds on the Stomper, but it's very much alive. So we'll go on to turn 1 here for the Orks as they prepare to respond to the Imperial Knights. Turn 1 for the Orks next. Alright, so we are on movement phase complete and for the Orks. So just continuing on with the mission, playing on with the mission here. Guns, everything else has moved out. Guns are pushed up 3. That gets them in range 36 here of the Knight Valiant. Might be able to put some shots in against him. Cans have moved out 6 onto the objective. Nicely in range, I think may go after him. Ork boys have disembarked here and moved out onto the objective and have started a scan. That could be their job for this turn. The other unit of Ork boys has disembarked, moved across, not advanced, and have performed retrieve Octarius data. To start off that process over in that corner. The empty truck's moved out onto the objective. So too is the Stomper. The Rigger's restored a wound, so back up to 29 with that. We are actually in a bracket here, so there's 1 less attack and an inch off the movement, but not too bad. The ballistic skill remains the same. Pike is going to hold on to these to try and keep them safe now. Just tucked them in behind there. Zog being cautious this time around. And then inside this truck, we're a 6 for advance, who swung around and through here after picking up the Mega Knobs, Gut Ripper, and the Weird Boy. So Gut Ripper on a crazy charge move up the board here. It is a bit risky. You could get stomped all over by these, but I think we just have to go for it. So Ripper leading the way here as the rest of his force moves up. That's movement done. Shooting phase, yes. We do have some guns available. Also a chance to let loose with initial salvo from the Stomp. We'll see how effective that is as it replies to the firepower of the Imperial Knights. We're going to shooting phase next for the Orks on turn 1. Alright, so we're on shooting phase here. We'll start off with the Comiskey cans. 4 of them have the rocket launchers now. 2 have Grotzukas. Grotzukas at the back and out of range, but these 3 are in range with the Warglaive here. So 4 D3 shots to start off with. So it's 3, 5, 6, 7, 8 shots here. Hitting on 4s because they are Grot gunners. Oh dear, it's a bit of a contrast to Aaron's shooting phase so far. Yeah, no wound. Whiffed, nothing, 0. Okay, maybe should have shot with the Stomper first so that the Grots could follow the example of the Ripper's helper here, but you know, nothing has come through from these. So then, there's big stuff to bring down. We'll think about what to shoot with next. Okay, so we're going to shoot with the Stomper. We're going to go ahead and fire this thing. Everything that we have that's in range is going to go into that Knight Errant at the front. I want to get rid of it because it's got that thermal cannon, which is dangerous enough. It was that did the damage last turn, wasn't it? Yeah, nasty enough. So we'll try and take that thing down and then worry about Canis Rex on a future turn. So the firepower on this is okay, but I think if I use all of it, it might be enough to bring the Knight down, but we'll see what happens here. So big shooters first of all. I'll start with a bit of Dakar. It's going to be 9 shots at long range. There's 3 of them. So looking for 5s. And then 5s. So a wound comes through. Aaron has since rotated the iron shield set, which won't make any difference for this roll. It's a 6. Passed. Okay, working our way down. So moving up now to the def cannon here. Range 72. Heavy 3d6. So I'll go Patronic. And we'll go for Frank for fair keep. So I'll take his dice roll, make it into the 3d6 shots. Come on, Frank, help me out. Yeah. I'll command reroll the number of shots, isn't it, you can do? Or is it 1d6? Yeah, we'll check to see if... I think I can, but we'll check to see if I can command reroll all the shots for a weapon. So I think we have one of our 40k trivia questions here. By the wording, it says reroll the dice, which could be plural, number of dice, for number of shots from a weapon. So you reckon I can reroll all 3 of those, because it's coming from one weapon, a single weapon, with 3d6 shots. So I reckon that can be rerolled, so we'll do that no problem. If you disagree or no, otherwise, then leave it in the comment section. As in contrast to that, just to show you an example of where you couldn't do it, my Blood Angels running the Plasma Inceptors, as each one was equipped with 2 of the plasma weapons, and so you couldn't reroll both of the dice because it's 2 separate weapons. So you can actually only reroll one of those dice for shots. But this is a weapon where it's a single weapon with 3d6 shots, and therefore we reckon we can reroll all 3. So I'm going to reroll Frank's roll here, which is a little bit better. It's all right. It's 10 instead of 8. So this is the main weapon. If this doesn't do well, then that knight has every chance of survival here. Looking for shots. This is an important roll. Gasp. Just the 2. 3s to wound. Right, both go through. Aaron's got shields here. He can go Patronic if he so wishes to call upon Imperial helpers.
Well, this longbow will be, so we'll try and keep him alive. So let's see. We could use his own.
That's Frank's dice can go. He's been used. Yeah, longbow BB, his own dice to protect himself. Luke Schwingel, an Imperial Crimson Fist player.
So, longbow, then need a 4 up because we've rotated our iron shields.
50-50. Yes. Oh no. No, 2 4s. Oh no. Oh, ouch. Right, moving on. What have we done?
Nothing.
Nothing? Moving on here, we'll go with a Scorcher, out of range. I was tempted to fire at my own Orc boys, just the mood we're descending into it. Oh dear. Scorcher, no. Super Gatler. So, is within short range here. Range 24 is the short range, so 24 shots. Sounds impressive. But that's a summary of the Orcs. Their firepower looks and sounds impressive, but the actual delivery of it can sometimes be not so impressive. We'll go for 24 shots here. 5s here. This is the problem. Xenos dice. Strength 7, just 5s to wound. A wound comes through, please. Can we get... It's AP minus 2. 5. Right, blocked. That would have been 1 damage. Then we'll fire super rockets. So now it's not really single use only. You just get super rockets each turn. So it's D6 shots. Patronic. Now there must be another Orc player around somewhere. Oh no, firepower. We'll go Bruce Zhao. Not for Orcs. 1. We'll try and hit. No, that's the rockets. Okay, so next, let's look for something else. Have we got anything else we could fire with? Twin big shooter. Right, okay. So we're going to fire at that one. So it's going to be 6 shots. A hit. A wound. 3 up save. Yeah, 3 past that one. And anything else, a Mega Chopper, no, out of range for that one. That's a close combat weapon. So firepower from Ripper's Little Helper has been, yes, uneventful here. So out of the box he came, and into the box until next year. He'll have to stay. I'm not sure if he's going to be given another chance. We'll see what Aaron decides to do against that target, or maybe he might not even bother shooting at it because it's not much of a threat. We'll move on. I've got Grot Gunners at the back. I'm not filled with too much confidence from these little blighters, but they'll give it a go. They're itching to try and do something in this game. I'm sure Gut Ripper's was a bit of a facepalm moment for him, but he's busy. He's got his own. Oh no, he's not. Look at him. He's facing that way. He's shouting at the Grots for their poor firepower. We'll go here with these. So D6 shots. We'll try and we'll put hits into this thing, and we'll try and put some damage into that. So Jordan Russell's an Eldar player. D6 shots. So this is the custom mega cannon. 2. Oh boy. 4s for hits. Yes. 4s for wounds. No. This is painful. And then we'll go Justin Burson for a number of shots for the next gun. Thank you very much indeed. 6 shots. Chance for these Grots to shine here. 4s. Yes. We've taken a mortal wound. So we'll drop to 3. They're already damaged because they've been taking mortal wounds from the exploding truck. 4s to wound. If we get some wounds here, there could be a bit of trouble. Yeah, 2 have made it through.
Okay. So he has 4 up in one save because of his iron bulwark.
Yes, that's right. Yeah, so 4 pluses. No and no.
Right, I think. Oh, I have spent a save.
Yes.
I did. Okay.
2d6 damage. Got to go Patronic on this one. So debut here for Carrie Kunkel, the Thrall of the Silent King. Sounds a bit Necron. Damage. Oh, come on. Oh, no. And then we'll go, right, I am annoyed now. It's the Ray Cross dice. This only comes out later on in the game usually. 4, thanks, Ray. Okay, so 5 damage caused. I think it starts on 28 wounds. It's only 12 wounds off a stomper. Yeah. I think the main emotion with Ripper at the moment is jealousy. I think he's jealous of the Imperial Knights. They're pretty good. Yeah, sure, he thinks, oh, I've got 1 stomper. You've got 4 big walkers in your army. Oh, no. Right, okay. So dropping down to 23 wounds. Barely a scratch, really, on this thing. It's still in very, very good shape. Okay, and the Orcs have got closer, so this makes things easier for the Knights. They're going to get more firepower engaged. And possibly we might see some charges taking place as well. Orcs could be taught a lesson in this game. We'll see. End of turn, we're out of range. We would charge if we could, but there's no charges to take place. This one advanced. So we will now move on to the second turn of the game for the Imperial Knights. Now, tactically though, they're not going to get any points of primary, so a bit out of shape tactically, but certainly in a position to hammer the Orcs on the next turn. We'll round up this battle round and recap the points that the Orcs have picked up, if any. Yes, there's a scan being performed here. So if we survive, which is this unit of Orc boys, then we will pick up the points for that. And then Rod has been achieved over across the other side. It may be that the Orcs take a battering in this game, but they might better play tactically and win through points being picked up. We shall see. Turn 2 for the Imperial Knights next. So we're playing at a number of games. There's challenge games, friendly matches going on, apocalypse battles. The league's been delayed just with player availability. We plan to play all of the fixtures and to get the league finished here. It'll spill over into January, but we'll still get our champion for 2021. So fixtures to look forward to. We've played Space Wolves versus Necrons. That was on YouTube channel membership. Necrons won that game and have gone through. So the Necron army has a chance now to go through to the grand final. They could be channel champions. The other game that we've played is the Death Guard against my Orcs. Aaron won that game and his Death Guard have gone through. So they have a chance of going through to the grand final as well. So it's an exciting lineup. The other 2 games that are outstanding at this stage is Sisters of Battle against Thousand Sons. That's Tom's Sisters of Battle versus my Thousand Sons army. Either of those times, whichever one wins, will go through to play against my Necrons. And then Khorne, commanded by Tom, Khorne Demons against my Drukhari. Whoever wins that will then go on to face the Death Guard, and then they'll play off for a place in the final. I hope to alternate the games between YouTube channel membership and then YouTube. The grand final we hope to have on YouTube, and then the runners-up, 3rd and 4th place, we'll put on YouTube channel membership. So that's to come. All being well, we'll get the season rounded off, but it'll just spill over into January of 2022. But for now, we entertain with Imperial Knights against Orks. Stomper could be in trouble. We'll go around the other side and show you what's going on across there, but it's hyper aggressive here from the Imperial Knights. I think that's the way to play them. And the loadout on some of these is for close range. The Valiant here, this is the perfect range for this thing. This is where it likes to be, right up close and personal here against targets. So tons of weapons available on that for shooting. The Warglave's gone right ahead as well, just bursting through the fence and pushing through in this direction. And the Paladin following up behind in support as well. So I think Aaron's intent is to claim these first 2 objectives, bypass them, and then push on deep into the other objectives. So we're seeing that on this flank and over across on the other side as well. So then across here, a similar pattern here, 2 knights stacked up, the errant going in, which should be either dead or have taken loads of damage, but it's fresh. This is the longbow BB one here. It's moved across. No doubt the thermal cannon is going to be used, and then we've got a potential charge here, probably 8 or 9 inches, to get in here against the Stomper, and that's the relic weapon, rerolling 1s to hit, plus there's a wall of trait of an extra attack available as well. So it could be the end, maybe, of the Stomper here. We'll see what happens. And then Canis Rex, he's got a decent shooting weapon of his own as well, so plenty of options available for the Knights. We'll go on to their shooting phase next. So they're meant to be intimidating the Knights. There is the feeling of that at the moment. If they're in good shape and going aggressive, they are a force to be reckoned with for sure. So all of Aaron's options are good. These are all well equipped. Who goes first is the question. You could literally, this thing here it would skewer one of those in one shot, or I think it's damage 10. It's the Thundercoil Harpoon.
Yeah, damage 10.
Damage 10. So it would take out that truck in one shot. Yeah. Ridiculous.
Yeah, and your reroll field hits.
Right.
Targeting vehicles.
Sure, okay, we'll see what Aaron decides to do, but we'll give him a little while to think about how he's going to allocate the shots here, because this thing's full of options. Right, Aaron's got a plan. He's described it to me here. It's a cold-hearted efficiency and a little plan of trying to root out the Ripper, possibly. But it's going to start with this one here, the Paladin at the back. So it's equipped with 2 heavy stubbers. They're going to go into the boys, and then the repeater battle cannon is going to go into the truck. The intent's to try and crack this open here before this thing shoots, but we'll see how well Aaron does. So this is the number of shots for this thing.
So, okay.
So it's 1 and
5. Sorry.
Right, so 6 shots. This is Devon in command here. Devon Matthews. 3s. Loads of 3s. Okay. 3s to wound. Won't get ramshackle against this.
Yep, they're all wounded.
Oh, come on now. 4 of them. -2, I'd imagine. 6s are good. None.
Okay.
4d3 damage. Ooh, 6. He's done it.
Yep, just about.
God, do we explode? I'm going to walk out of the room if we get another. Okay, we're okay. We're destroyed. We've got to roll again to see if anyone else is brought down. There's 5 models inside now. Well, they're all okay. They'll walk out of this one, the second car wreck for them. And so they will emerge from the transport. I've got to think carefully where we're going to deploy here. I don't want to get stomped all over. All right, so deployed here. Look, there's a charge here. And here. Oh boy, okay. So, next. Stubbers, yes. Yeah. So I'll take cover here. Look, I'll go behind this piece. Might help a little bit.
Wound.
Oh, it's 5, isn't it?
Yeah.
Stubber, strength 4, toughness 5.
Yeah, so 2 and
2. I'll take 5 up for cover. Failed. So I need to take models that were using the cover. I'll take those 2. So if Aaron wipes those out, it will stop the scan. There's 8 left. Aaron has 10 CP. We have 10. There's plenty of CP available for both sides. Yeah, I'm going to go next.
Can you put everything from him into the cans?
Yes, so we've got a thermal spear and a melter gun.
So, D3 thermal spear.
Just the one, okay.
Okay.
Threes.
Does
Yes, if this wounds, you'll probably take a can out yet.
does
Wound, nothing I can do about it. D6 damage.
Is it to have a
Bane, could be. Should be if it's a melter type weapon.
Yeah, half range 2d6.
You can try. Oh, shoot, it doesn't matter.
I'll leave that first.
Okay. Done it, pop. Okay, I'll roll to see if we explode, which we do. I'd imagine it does explode. It's probably a mortal wound. Because if it's like artillery, they don't explode, but if it's a vehicle of any kind or a walker, then they do explode. So I'm just looking up the damage that they do. I think it's just a mortal wound. Yeah, 3-inch, a mortal wound. So I think I'm going to hit my buddies.
Yeah, would you have to take from that guy at the back?
Yeah.
Yeah.
So, and the boys. So we'll lose a boy. He can go. So that's 3. Yeah, no, we're good. This is a squadron. It's my parent unit, so it's not going to be individual mortal wounds going on them. That would be a bit scary, wouldn't it? If you're doing a squadron of those, just self-destruct the whole unit. Okay, so that model's removed from play. It's just an orc boy lost. Just a 3-inch range for that explosion. It's not so bad. There's a melter gun shot. Single melter gun shot. That's that on top.
Hit.
3's to wound.
Wounds.
And go straight through. 2d6 choosing the best. 6 is good. Oh, come on, no! Ouch. Do we explode, I guess? Nope. Okay. 2 cans gone. If I lose the can, morale's going to be a problem for these. If I lose the cans and the stomper, we have not got much left. I missed the copters. They would have kicked out a lot of shots. They would have kicked out a lot of shots. And even the Gorkanaut was decent enough. But Stomper, not so good here. Yeah, I mean, a super heavy like that, causing 0 damage against the target. Okay, we can wait for the next codex. Okay, so next to shoot is the Valiant here. This is the main feature over on this flank. It's all been declared, but the main targets is across here. So it's cans, mega knobs, and then a special delivery for the Ripper as well, with the help of a very expensive stratagem here. Okay.
Our missile into gut ripper.
Right, so this is the Oathbreaker guidance system. It's Maxfield Knuckles is the Patreon here, looking for a shot against the Ripper himself, who's been picked on by a rocket.
Yep.
3s. Hits.
Okay, strength 10.
10. 3s to wound. Yes.
-4.
-4. Right, let's go for...
And no invuln.
No invuln save. How evil! I forgot to mention it's my birthday today, everybody. So it really is. So Aaron had promised that he'd let me win. No, I don't remember that. No. Okay, so
D6.
Oh, it's a proper birthday bash. This one. Don't. Oh no, please. Who is this? Who's this person?
I'm continuing on with Maxfield.
Maxfield Knuckles.
Doing quite well.
No. 6 on my birthday. Let's just check. Come on. Some people know the answer. He's 6 wounds. Come on, give me something. Where's the pain boy? Not in the list. Just imagine if the pain boy was in the list. Wouldn't help, did help, would have kept him alive. No, what can we do? What can we do? I've not seen that done as effectively. Missile, worth the 3 CP. Ripper's been picked off. He'd dive into this thing behind here, but Ripper is out of action. He has gone. I don't think there's anything I can do. I've got no invuln save. It usually gives me some kind of chance of blocking it. Aaron's rolled a 6 for damage. I've got no kind of feel, no pain. There's nothing I can do. The Ripper is out. Unbelievable. Picked off by the rocket. Oh boy. Okay, good shooting. Didn't even save that till last. He's done it first. Okay, next. Who's in charge now? Zog's in charge. There he is. He's at the back here. Zog has been a bit out of action, but he has to take over now. Certainly not putting the weird boy in charge. Okay.
So configuration cannon into the Mega Knobs.
Yes.
So 3d6.
And this is hits. 14 hits. Oh dear.
12.
It's good to see the Knights doing well.
Okay, strength 7. Ooh.
3's to wound. Any kind of rerolls going on with that thing?
No, it's
Nothing.
just automatically hits its target.
That's right, okay. So there's a load of wounds.
Yeah, these are -2 and there's 8 wounds.
Okay. 4 ups. Got to roll well. Haven't rolled well at all.
2 damage at
2 damage a time. Yeah, that's the end of them. No, 1 survives. Oh, 1 survives with a wound left. Well, that's my hard hitters in close combat virtually wiped out. Need to give them another wound. Just the squad leader left. Okay. Well, that was effective. So now we've got a siege breaker cannon and
We'll go for the fun harpoon next.
the harpoon is going to try and skewer one of the cans.
Yeah, so I'm going Nicholas Lucas.
Nicholas Lucas. He's going a fishing. Hits on a 6! What's the strength for this thing?
16.
Strength 16, 2s to skewer. Yes.
Yeah.
AP minus.
AP -4.
Yep.
Sorry, AP -6. Sorry.
AP minus 6 and damage
Of 10.
10.
Yeah. And if I inflict any damage, the target unit suffers an additional D3 mortal wounds.
Oh, please. I'm going to see if I explode. We don't. And it will go for this one here.
And the additional D3.
D3.
is just 1.
Extra 1. Alright. Okay. So we are going, like so, 5 wounds on him. And morale, I've lost 3. So morale is definitely going to be a problem for them if any of them survive. Siege breaker cannon next.
Yeah, so 2D3. 6
5 shots. This is the Michael Fryer Valiant here. It's doing well.
3 hits. Strength 7. Just the 1. -1.
4 up save. Oh, go Patronic here. Marcus Anthony, give me a 4+. No! Damage D3, I think.
Yep. Just the 1.
Okay, drop it down to 4. I've still got 3 cans left.
Yep. I've got 4 melting guns.
Happy birthday. Go.
Okay.
2. 3's to wound.
1 wound.
I've got 3 cans left. I've got 4 metal guns. -4, isn't it?
Yeah.
Yeah, nothing I can do. Aaron's just rolled damage. It's 4. Well, that's it. You've done it. So that's him gone. Let's see if he explodes. No. Okay. I've got 2 cans left. And you've still got metal guns.
No, he's shot.
He has shot. Oh, okay, right.
That side's finished.
This side's finished, right? Okay. So Aaron's finally decided to stop shooting over on this flank. We'll move around to the other side. So across the other side, it's 2 knights with their firepower, poised to charge. Not guaranteed though. This charge isn't guaranteed to go ahead. Oh boy, I've got 29 wounds left. This is on Martin's Stomper here. Come on, I've got to survive this. If the Orcs would stand any chance, this thing must survive. It's as simple as that.
So we're going to shoot Canis Rex now.
Uh-oh.
And he's going to put...
So you can measure to this for your range.
Yeah, he's fine for his laser pulsar. I'm just checking.
Oh, scatter laser, right.
So the multi-laser I'll put into the boys.
Yep.
And the... I'll use the high intensity laser pulsar into the stomach.
Yeah, okay.
So it's a D6.
Very random. Non-patronic. 4's good though, yep. Ballistic skill 2+, which will help. Okay.
Fine.
Strength 12, yeah. 3's to wound. This is a big roll to make it through.
We might
CP reroll.
reroll that. Yep. Okay, so it goes through.
Yep. AP minus
-4.
There's a lot of -4 in this army. Yeah, go ahead, do your worst.
Okay.
9. Right, that drops me to 20. 20 wounds left, half destroyed. I'm bound to be another bracket now.
Okay, so multi-laser into the boys. 2 hits and 2 wounds because strength 6.
6s. No, 2 boys slain. Okay. Right.
So this guy I think is going to put the pod and the thermal cannon into the stomper and the heavy stubber into the boys.
Okay. 20 wounds. 20 wounds.
Let's see.
Aaron's going to call upon a Patreon.
Let's go Paul Cook.
Paul Cook. This is for number of shots from the thermal cannon. Oh, this is quite a big roll. Yeah, Paul Cook's an Imperial player. Oh boy, dream come true. 6 shots. Do they hit? 3 have missed.
Okay.
Come on, Stomper, stay alive.
Please.
Yeah.
Okay.
Straight through the armour. Oh no, it's in Bane. It must be in Bane range.
Yeah, because that's a 36 inch.
Oh, miles in.
So
No! 6. Yeah.
6.
No, don't. 18 wounds. Down to 2. Did I mention it's my birthday?
And we have the rocket pod.
Rocket pod. 3s.
2 hits.
Ah, come on. God, give me strength. Yeah, and then AP -3, I think. There's a bit of mercy being shown here. That's only AP -3.
-2.
-2. Oh, go a couple of Patronics here to try and help out. 2 wounds left. Oh, man.
So Patrick Nielsen.
Patrick Nelson. Thanks, Patrick, for your help. I have to pass this.
Let's see, who's that?
I have to pass both. Yeah, I have to pass both. Right, Patrick Nielsen. I have to pass this. 5+. Yo! Okay, pass this, foul the charge, we stand a chance. Who is this?
Dave Humphreys.
It's Dave Humphreys.
Yeah. Go on ahead.
Oh, thanks, Aaron. It's my birthday.
That's your birthday.
That's my birthday present. Okay. Yow!
Oh.
Sorry, scream there. I couldn't help it. D6 damage.
Have you used a CP reroll?
I could CP, I believe so. Yeah, I'll come on reroll this one then. Compose yourself. Dave Humphreys. Take 2. Yo! Yes! Okay, and then go for your
the heavy stubber.
Stubber.
Into the boys. 2 hits. 2 wounds.
2 wounds. Yeah. Okay. Okay. So then what?
That's shooting phase.
Shooting phase finished. Right, let's roll up this charge. We'll check the distance here and see if this charge goes ahead. We're classing these all as House Terrans, so you're on 3d6 choosing the best. I'll Overwatch, but you go ahead, you can roll. 7. Uh-oh. 8 with the ghost.
Yep.
Yep, as in yes.
Yes, that'll do it.
Oh, no.
So,
Right,
Overwatch.
roll Overwatch, yeah. So now, to stand any chance, I need to bring you down on Overwatch. Now, if I can't do any damage in the shooting phase, the odds aren't looking very good. All right, we'll go for Overwatch. We'll work our way through this here. So we're going to fire everything we have into that knight and pay the CP. There's another one to pay for. Come on, reroll, stand 8. Right, so big shooters, 15 shots. Looking for 6s. Every little helps the little helper. 5s to wound. A wound. Blocked on a 6. Next, the death cannon. 3d6 shots. Oh, the agony. 6s. Oh, I've never seen that before. That's ridiculous. Have you seen this result? Did you see all of them? That's ridiculous. Look at it. Oh, happy birthday. Happy birthday. Just 1-5, the rest are 6s. I've never ever seen anything like that. We were 1 point away from all of them. 8 6s almost. 7 out of 8 6s. That's ridiculous. Whoa, never seen that. That's the most extreme roll of 6s I've ever seen. 10 years on the channel. Right. Well, then we'll just carry on. This is, okay, we'll try and wound now. Oh, come on. Oh, you're just a 3. A 3 go through. There's nothing I can do about it. But anyway, these are minus, so it's 5+ invuln saves, yeah.
Saves 1, 2 go through.
Okay, so 2d6 damage, okay. And Peter Almo, 3. And we'll go Tyler Summers. Yeah, okay, right. So 5 damage caused, down to 19 wounds left. So I think Aaron's safe enough, he'll make it in. But 19 wounds. Then we'll go for the Scorcher, which will be in range. So D6 auto hits, 4 hits. 5s to wound. Oh, what the heck? This is ridiculous, look at that. 4 6s out of 4. Alright, AP -1. That is just, I don't know what to say. Strangest stuff going on at the moment. Okay. Blocked 3. Oh, mad dice rolling. So dropping down to 18 wounds left. Okay, we'll go for the Super Gatler next. 24 shots. So that's all of those, and that one.
Guess the stomp works better under pressure.
Yes, like a cooker. So, thanks, Aaron. Nothing. Nothing. Moving on. Super Rockets, number of shots, D6. This is so important here. This is so important. If I can get a few 6s coming through. Evelyn Huxley, Anti-Imperial. Why didn't I see that dice before? Yeah, 4 shots. That's pretty good. Okay, 4 6s will do. I've done it before. Oh, okay, 1 comes through. 3s to wound. Yes. Okay. 5+ invuln save. 6 again. Oh, God. What would the damage have been? Oh, it would have been 6 as well. Oh, okay. Twin Big Shooter. 10 shots. One. Was the wound? Fast, okay. And that's it. That is it. To use the Mega Chopper, we've got to survive with 2 wounds left. So in the night goes. Now, there may be other charges here, maybe. You going to go in with anyone else?
Yes, there's probably some on that side as well.
Okay.
Try to hit the cans. Yeah.
With
him, yeah.
Him?
That's a 10-inch.
Right, 10-inch charge. You're going to hit the Mega Knob at the same time or not?
No, because he's 11, you said, so...
No, he's 10.
Oh,
They're both 10. Yeah.
Oh, okay. Right.
Yeah, he's 11.
Right. Well then, yeah, Mega Knob and cans.
Okay.
On 3 dice.
Choosing the best? No. Oh, right, okay.
No. I haven't re-rolled.
No.
Yeah, so I'll...
Come on, reroll.
Come on, re-roll this.
Okay, it's 3d6 choosing the best.
No. Same.
Again? No. Okay, so Valiant doesn't go in. So there's him. Aaron, I think Aaron's weighing up whether to charge both of these to try and maybe wipe him out and take on the cans. Probably be okay, but the only problem is interruption. So I take it Aaron will...
Just go cans. Yeah.
Okay, here it comes. 3, but it's enough.
Yeah,
just swing in between both like that.
Yeah,
okay, so in he goes. Yeah, it should be a formality. It should easily bring the Stomper down. So it's 4 attack space +1 for the extra trait, I think it is, Knight Essential. And then rerolling 1s because of the relic.
Yeah. Oh.
Reaper Chainsword.
Okay, so then this thing is going to be strength 14.
Man, oh man, it's still 3s though. We're toughness 8. Yeah. 2 go through, 3 go through, and it's AP -3. So I could block. 666 to survive. Not a chance. And that's the end of us. We don't explode, but the Stomper is gone. So removed from play. If it did explode, it would have been 3d6 range, d6 mortal wounds. So they would have caused quite a mess. But no, Aaron's consolidated with that model, but it's cleared the Stomper out of the way. It's a deadly, deadly blow for the Orcs here. They don't have too much left. I'm going to interrupt play across. I think I must. I do have the CPs to do it, so I'll interrupt for 2. We'll fight here with the Comiskey Cans. So Clan Claws. 3 attacks each, need 4s. Okay. They're quite potent, they're not bad. Strength 8. 3s. Okay, I'm going to command reroll this one. Yep. These are AP minus 3.
Okay, so you get 6s.
6s to block. This is not bad here from the cans, not bad at all.
1.
You did block 1. Yeah. Oh, okay. 3 damage a time, so 6 wounds.
Okay.
They start on 12, I believe, didn't they? Them ones.
Yeah.
Okay, it's down to 6. Not bad from the cans, not bad at all.
Where's 6 wounds? Right, so it's knocking me down in brackets, so hitting 4s now.
Okay.
Okay. So 4 attacks, hitting all 4s. That has significantly impacted.
Look at that. Yeah, all those 3s have missed. Wow, okay. It's helped a lot.
So this is the
Chain cleaver.
Strike, yes, there's aims 2 to 12, strength 12.
2s to wound.
Does a wound, yeah. And that will come in at minus 3.
6 up save. No.
3 damage.
Straight 3 damage, okay. Okay, so that brings the turn to an end. Mm-hmm. Yeah, Orcs have been battered hard here. Will not stop though at this stage. Sometimes you can take heavy damage but still score more points. So we'll press on. Bear in mind that the Knights haven't scored any yet for primaries. But having said that, they're now on. They've got models on 4 objectives, controlling 3. Yes, because across here, model count, Aaron controls that one. Very well and truly on top of that one. Cleared that whole area, and they're now in the thick of the fighting with this Warglaive. So you're actually going to block me from picking up points then?
Yeah.
Yeah? Okay, so well done. Very, very well done indeed. One of the most impressive rounds for the Knights I think we've seen in a long time, perhaps ever, I think, on the channel. This has been very impressive indeed, and some of the most weirdest, strangest, most extreme dice rolling I've ever seen in the game of 40k. Alright, so turn comes to an end. Points have been picked up here by Aaron. Very well done. Grind them down. He's guaranteed to get it. He's killed so many models, he's going to get it at the end of the turn, so that's going to be 3 points for that again. And then bring it down. 11 points in total now. 3 points picked up for bringing down the Stomper. And then we've got the destruction of 2 trucks, 2 guns, 2 trucks, 3 cans, and a partridge in a pear tree. So that's 11 points in total. Occasional fronts for 3 points as well. 1, 2, 3, and 4 table quarters occupied as well. So yes, it is a small number of models, model count wise, but they're making significant impact in this game. Knights are now dominating the table. We'll finish the turn here. I'm going to auto pass them around these. I have to, just to keep them going. I'll burn up some CP. So I've got 3. We'll go back up to 4 at the start of the Orc turn. Orcs need to try and play tactically now here as they try and weather this storm and try and cause some damage somehow. Our best resource at the moment is got guns positioned here for their firepower. We'll see what happens. We'll go on to the next turn for the Orcs, which will be Orc turn 2 coming up next. Right, so for the Orks here, we are pressing on. Ork boys have moved up. They're going to let loose some shots, but not charge. We've now moved on to that objective. Aaron counts as 10 models, but we are objective secured with these. That's going to deny that objective to the Imperial Knights. Truck's happy enough to sit where it is. So that's pretty much it on this side. Pretty quiet around here. Then over on this side, there's more resources available for the Orks. So we have left the guns where they are. They've plenty of targets for them. Zog and his bodyguard have moved up here. That's the bikers. He's equipped with a power claw, so he could try and do something. The cans remain in close combat. Boys have moved around to perhaps join this combat here. Meganob's moved across to charge in. And the Weird Boy has moved up as well. That's movement done. We'll go on to... No, look. Storm Boys have turned up across here and they've performed Rod, retrieve Octarius data over in that table quarter. So we'll go straight into shooting phase, psychic phase. We'll go for Smite. There it goes off on a 7. D3 mortal wounds. 2. It's dropping down to 21. I'll take that. Happy enough with that result. Yeah, no, correction. He's closer. So we'll put him back up to 23. And then drop the Warglaive down to 4 wounds left. So, shooting phase, rockets from the cans, 2d3, 3 shots. No way, that's ridiculous. Okay, 666, 3's to wound. I'm going to command reroll this one. Or I see, 3 wounds have come through, AP -2, need to pass 2.
Nope.
No, target destroyed. Does it blow up?
He does not.
No, alright. We've another objective cleared. Or, no, not cleared. This one's been cleared, that one's not. But 2 objectives held now by the Orks. Good news. So I'm going to fire the bikers. As someone pointed out to me, they're equipped with 2 Dagger guns. I've been firing them just from the single profile, but there's 2 lots of that. So at short range, they're actually 10 shots each. Crazy amount of firepower from these. So we'll try and hit on 5s. And there's 10 more. Okay. It's a lot of Dagger. That's all those. And those have hit. And that one. 5s to wound. 2. I think you're boasting a 2-up armour save. 2s. Passed with no with ease here, 5 and 6. 4 slugger shots from the boys. No hits. That was into the Valiant. And then nothing from him. 4 shots. So the custom shooter. Nothing. And then we're on to the Grot Gunners here. This is the chance to try and salvage the situation here. See if the Grot Gunners can do anything. So we'll go for our shots against the Night Valiant. We have to try and take this thing on. Oh no.
3
CP to rotate the Iron Shields. Desperate stuff. We'll go for Vagabond here for the number of shots from the first gun. It'll be the gun that's closest to Aaron. Happy birthday. Okay, we're looking for 4s. Come on. Yes! We take a water wound, but who cares? We've got 5 hits. Can we wound? Can we wound? There's 2 barriers to get through. Trying to wound this thing, and then Aaron's invuln save. I've done my bit. Aaron. 4. Now it's up to you.
Yeah, so I'm on a 3-up invuln save now.
What?
Because he is 4-up invuln.
Oh, check. Yes, I understand what you're saying. We'll double check and see if it stacks up.
Yeah, so I can go...
Does it cap it at 4+?
I can improve the invuln save up to a maximum of 3+.
You can go 3+. Oh, no, I've not seen that done. 2 make it through.
3 make it through.
3 make it through.
So
He's going to have to CP reroll. He's down all of a sudden down to 2. 1 or a 2, this is big.
It's a 4.
It's a 4.
Okay,
It's a 4. 2d6 damage. Patreon's disappearing here. Tom Weeks. Tom says... 3. And Samuel Pennery says... Yeah, it teetered on 6. 17 wounds left. Damage has come through. Okay, the next Grot gun. Good shooting, guys. Here comes the next one. 3 shots. 4s. Oh, imbeciles, just the 1. 4s to wound.
Is it wounded? Okay.
Okay, 3+. Passed. 3+ invuln save. I mean, we were saying the Stomper should have something like a built-in 5+. It has nothing compared to this, where you can get potentially a 3+ invuln save, and that certainly has helped out here. So, okay, thinking there's a little bit more firepower. Yeah, there's orcs across the other side. They couldn't scan because of the knights on top of the objectives. They're just going to shoot and throw grenades and so on. So we'll throw a stick bomb, 5 shots. Not expecting to look at that. Not expecting to do too much. 6 to wound. Double 6. Foul 1. Okay, take a wound off. Nice. And then how many models remaining over there? I think it's 6. So it's 5. 5 shots. And they've all missed. Just the grenade causing damage. Big shooter at short range. 5 to wound. A wound comes through another one. 3 up. No! Okay, dropping down to 16 wounds left on that. We'll not charge over there, but we will across here, roll up charges. Yeah, Overwatch as well. Oh boy, Aaron's got 2 CP left, so you can do it. But no interrupt play though if he does decide to Overwatch. Right, so we're creating a bit of a conundrum for Aaron here. If I charge with other units still Overwatch, so I'm going to declare my charge with the Weird Boy first. So the choice Aaron has is if he Overwatches, he'll burn a CP and then will not be able to interrupt play, which could be significant, or you're going to burn him out.
Yeah, go ahead. I'm not going to Overwatch.
You're not going to Overwatch, right? So he's going to... Right, okay. So, yeah, because if he does Overwatch, he'll lose the CP and then not be able to interrupt anywhere and let the orcs have a free-for-all. So he's going to save it. So we'll charge with him. And the 6, yeah. So 5 we needed. So in he goes. We'll put him there. We'll go with the bikers next. And 11, that will put them in. Okay, so it's 11-inch charge. They reckon they can go through the chain fence. So they've got him. Just going to clear away for other units. We'll stick him in. Oh, Aaron can interrupt, but we'll go for it anyway. Yeah, 7-inch charge. That's a 9. So in he goes. What's left of the orcs are angry enough now. I'm going to throw the cans in as well. Why not? So it's probably something like a 9-inch charge for them. 8 will check. Going direct across. We'll have a look. No, it is a 9, so no. I'm going to command reroll it. I'd love them to get in.
There you go.
They do. In he goes. So 1 and 2. And we're pretty much full up now with orcs going in against this thing. 17 wounds to try and strip down. Aaron no doubt will interrupt play, which is annoying. He's saved the CP for that. So we'll pick our unit to fight with first. It's a tough choice here, but we'll choose a unit and go first. Okay, so charges have gone ahead. We've moved the models in. There is another incident that has taken place around the other side of the board, but we'll cover that in just a moment. Another potential 40k trivia question coming up. So I think we must fight first with Zog. Yes, I think he deserves it. We'll go first with Zog here, Sergeant Zog. You're right, so fighting with the boys, the bikers first with Zog. Only basic 3 attacks for the sergeant, but I paid, this is desperate stuff, I paid 2 CP for the Goth stratagem. 5 pluses will pop extra hits coming through. So, a triple 6 would be great. This is Zog.
Not bad.
Not bad, that's alright, we'll take that. So that's 4 hits have come through. He'll be on 3's wound. I reckon knobs are strength 5 base times 2 for claw. Alright. And I'm going to CP reroll this one. No. So that's all my CP's burnt up. It's power claw is AP -3.
Okay, so 2 up base armor.
Yes.
So 5s.
5s then, yeah.
Okay.
Block 1. Okay, 4 damage. So not bad. Down to 13 wounds. Then we'll do the regular boys. They're 3 attacks because they're base to 2 and +1 for the choppers. In on 3s. 5s pop 2 more. Yeah. 6s to wound. 2 6s. AP -1.
Okay, 3 up.
3 ups.
1 goes through.
Okay, down to 12. And now the interrupt.
Yep.
Alright, so Aaron's burnt the last 2 CP. And we have none. We sort of dropped our CP at roughly the same rate here. Okay, so Aaron can now figure out distributing attacks. Now, I'm wondering if your weapon skill drops. It starts on a 4+. What is it now? You're damage 12. You're on 12 wounds left.
It's now 6s.
6?
Oh, sorry, no.
5s.
How many wounds do you got left?
It's got 12
Oh,
left.
12 left, sorry. 5s.
It is 5s to hit. Okay, so it will be reduced potency for hitting. Interesting. So it likes to get up close, this thing, but it's not the most amazing in close combat.
Okay.
He's going to go for the stompy type attacks here, I think. Now, where will these be distributed is the question. It's clusters of 3, isn't it?
Yeah.
For attacks.
Yeah.
So where to go? There's a weird boy. There's a Meganob with a wound left, and there's Cans. And the bikers, they'll not get to fight against. The bikers are out of it. Or if Aaron does want to destroy them. We'll see. I think your damage is D3.
Yeah, I think we'll go 9 attacks into the
Cans.
3 into the Meganob.
To get rid of him. Right, okay. Okay.
5s.
This is good. This is alright. Yeah, 4 have made it through. This is against the Cans. 3s to wound.
Yeah.
It's with the feet. They're all wounded. Well done.
-2.
-2. They actually start on a 3 up, so we'll take 5 ups, which we block 1.
Okay.
So 1 at a time, see if the wounds can flow over onto the second one. So the first one, a wound. The next one, it's that one over there, it's there, yeah. So it's 2 wounds, and 3, 4 wounds. And we're a 5-wound model, so we've got a wound left. So that's turned out well. 2 Comiskey Cans left. They may be able to bring this thing down. This is after the Meganob now. 2, 1 hit. 2's to wound. Yes. -2. I'll take a 4 up. We'll grab the last patron. It's Dylan Moore. He's Deathcore Krieg. They love the Orks, don't they? You're past! Oh, we live. Right, we're free to fight with everybody else. There's possibly a chance. Bit of pride perhaps at stake here. The Michael Fryer Valiant trying to survive, but the Orks maybe could bring this thing down. It's too little too late, most likely, but we'll fight on regardless. So we'll go for Comiskey Cans. We'll do them first. Lean 4s. Yeah. Needing 4s. 1. -3.
5. Yep.
No, 3 damage, dropping down to 9. Okay. Next, we'll go for the weirdo. The weird boy. Here he is. Base 3 attacks. Just the 1. Then we are forced to wound at strength 8. Yes. -1.
Fine.
Past that one, well done. So now it's down to the Meganob. The last chance here. It's the squad leader. And he is here. Base of 3. To stand a chance, I need lots of 6s. Well, you can't really complain. Needing 4s actually, because it's -1 to hit rolls, so that's 4 hits. So we're not going to bring this thing down, but we'll try and get our wounds. Okay, 2 wounds come through, -3.
Okay, see one build.
Okay, dropping down to 7. So it is in a sorry state. We've not brought it down, but it's in trouble now. And that is it for the Orks. So situation for them, they've cleared their home objective across here, and have pushed out in this direction and engaged the Valiant. Not brought it down, but it's seriously damaged. There's a spare knight at the back, so I don't think Aaron's in too much of a panic. Across the other side, bit of a standoff temporarily. No, there isn't. Yes, there's a revelation to talk about here across the other side. So this is the Longbow BB Knight here. It's engaged in close combat because we reckon it's gained the character keyword. And Aaron was in range for an heroic intervention, so he's gone ahead and done it. Can't see any reason why not. If you disagree, leave it in the comment section. But I think it's possible. It's not just gaining the character keyword in order to get the trait. You actually gain the character keyword, so he becomes a character, and therefore he's able to perform heroic intervention. So he's gone in against both the truck and the boys. So
I'm going to put one of the foot attacks or 3 attacks into the truck and the rest into the boys.
Got it. So 3 attacks into the truck.
Into the truck, yeah. Hitting on 3s. So good. So Heal wound.
Yes, and it came through at -8, so still going to get ramshackle. I have -2.
-2, yeah.
So no.
D3, it's 2.
Drop it down to 5. Okay.
And boy.
He wants to wipe these boys off the board to regain this objective. It's worth victory points to Aaron. Do it.
That is, oh, I rolled 1 dice for you there. Okay, so 8 hits.
3s to wound.
Yeah,
Is this enough?
that's your wounds.
6. So that's going to kill 5 boys. And you just need to roll your damage against the knob. Just don't roll 1 or a 2. May I chant? Too late. 1 or 2, 1 or 2. Oh, God, no damage goes through against the knob. I think they're a 2 wound model.
Knobs, they certainly always used to be.
Yeah. A mega knob's 3 wounds.
Yes, they're turned.
Yeah. Okay. I'll double check.
I'm pretty sure.
There's a 1% chance I'm right, but yeah, boss knob. So it's 2 wounds. So it's the armor that gives you the, or if you're a biker, you get the extra wounds, but not the case with regular knobs for the boys. Okay, so Aaron's reclaimed objective now controls 3. Oh no! Oh no! That's 15 points coming in. Right, that'll kill the game off now against the Orks. But round off the turn here. The Orks have done their best, but their resource is so low, I couldn't expect too much from them. But Zog taking command of what's left, the few rabble that remain. He's gathered in what's left of the lads and gone for a full-on charge here against the Knight Valiant. Almost pulled it off, but 7 wounds remain. We'll calculate points here at the end of this turn for the Orks. Yes, points haven't shifted. We haven't included Rod yet. 2 actions completed for that. So it's on 3 at this stage, and then 20 points to Aaron here. So we'll go on to turn 3 now for the Imperial Knights, the middle stage of the game, but we're heading towards a conclusion at this point. We'll go on to the 3rd turn now for the Knights. So yes, Aaron's talking about what he can do with the Knights. They have the ability to pull out of close combat, shoot, then charge again. So there is that tactical flexibility as well. So I don't know what to think of the Knights. They're not bad.
Yeah.
As soon as you start losing Knights, you'll feel it. Because it's chunks of the army gone. But
If hard-hitting combat units get in against them, they struggle.
yeah, Aaron's been talking about the fact they don't have an invuln in close combat, which is a big downside to them. You need some kind of potential blocking ability against combat coming through. Okay, so we'll let Aaron make his moves, but when you're at full strength and you've got 4 Knights striding around the table, they certainly dominate the board. So movement's done, nothing too complicated really. 15 points picked up for primaries. Then, I see what you've done. You've left that objective but moved across to this one in the middle, so moving from one objective to the next. That's the other thing with the Knights, they can move quickly across the board. This one's lined up to shoot and charge. Aaron's pulled out here to shoot and then potentially charge, and the Paladin's lined up to shoot and charge as well. Shooting phase next for the Knights. Okay, so shooting, here we go.
Yeah, so rocket pod into the far gun.
Oh.
Cannon into the near gun.
Oh.
And the heavy stubber will put it into the truck.
Right. Yes, there's no pressure on the truck, and Aaron will just slam into that for close combat. So he's going to use his firepower down here to try and finish off the Grot guns.
So D6 for the cannon, number of shots. Just
2. That's going into this one.
it's going into the
Closest one, right.
Yeah. 1 hit.
1 hit. 3's to wound.
It is a wound.
Yes, nothing I can do.
D6 damage.
It's a 1.
I didn't give myself a CP back. I think I shall use that CP to
T plus.
to.
No, we live. No, they're making hand gestures at you, the little blighters. Right, go on.
Okay.
Shaking their fists in defiance.
Rocket. 2 hits.
Yeah, 3's.
2 wounds.
Nothing I can do. 3d6 or 2d6 damage. Oh boy, 10 damage. They're like, I missed, and then the ones behind us get taken away. They can all go. Get out of here. Go on, skedaddle. Okay, we're missing one. Oh, he's there. It's okay. They're all pointing. Look, pick me. Let's take him. Okay, so 1 gun left and 1 wound. Sorry, state at the back here.
Heavy
Stubber, yeah.
Truck. 3 hits.
Oh, 3 wounds. 4 ups. 2 wounds make it through. It's dropping down to 3. Okay. So, well, yes, there is something. Aaron's looking at Rex, maybe, for line of sight, maybe to get onto that gun. Yeah, everything that Rex has is going to go into the gun. This should be it now. This is the number of shots.
Yeah. That's 10 shots.
It's a very short-lived celebration from these here.
2s. All hit.
Okay.
Strength 6.
Oh, low intensity, yeah.
5 at -2.
Yeah, nothing I can do, so we're gone. Yeah, long gone. Alright, so that's that gun destroyed. These are all victory points as well for the Knights. Crushing win for them. Look forward to seeing them maybe next season. They can get their act together and run them well next season. It'll be good.
Okay.
Right, so 5 powers complete. We've got these 2 now. So, yeah, take your time. There's just so many options on this thing. Right, there's a fair few bits to get through here. What's your starting ballistic skill now?
We are on 5.
You're on 5, so
we're on 6s now, isn't it?
7 wounds left.
He's on 6s.
Okay, so we did reduce them down. The conflagration cannon is a good option. It's auto hits though.
No, sorry. Ballistic skill is 5s. It's 1 above the weapon skill.
Right. Yes. The weapon skill. Yes. Okay.
So, we shall do.
It's all been declared here. I'm just going to start working through.
2 melters, 2 twin melters into the cans.
Yep.
5s. 1 hit.
1. Yeah, the ideal situation is to take out this 1 can. Because there's nothing I can do about it. I'm on 1 wound left. Yeah. Yeah. And we don't explode.
Okay. And then the harpoon is the other weapon.
Yeah, it's going to try and skewer another one. It's enjoying doing this. Here it comes. Miss this time. You're rerolling hits or wounds?
Reroll field hits when targeting a vehicle.
Okay, here it comes.
No.
Yeah, I missed. Okay. Okay.
So the siege breaker cannon then into the
Bikes, yeah.
Yeah. So 2d3.
Snake eyes.
Okay. No hits.
1 and a 2. The dice have burnt themselves out.
Yeah.
Okay.
And then we're doing the missile into the bikes.
Him.
Missile into the
Yep.
Make it up.
5s.
No.
No.
Conflagration cannon was going into the boys.
3d6 auto hits.
6 autos. Okay, so that is
10. Oh, this could be it.
5, 6, 7.
Strength 7, I believe.
10. Yeah.
3s to kill. 1, 2, got them.
Yeah, so 7.
7 and 7 was exactly what you needed. Well, that's that mark in the scan that took place there by the Orks. Okay, well done.
Right, so just the...
Table? Maybe. No, I don't think you're tableless because of them. But, well, you could swing something at them. Battle cannon and charge the rest. Aaron's got the potential to shoot, wipe out and charge and maybe go for the wipeout here.
Yeah, the only thing standing in the way is that he's hitting in 6s with his feet, so he's not that great.
Not that great, yeah.
Yeah. I'll just concentrate on what's in front.
That's okay.
So battle cannon will stick into the can.
Yes, and 2 heavy stubbers.
2 heavy stubbers will put into the bikes.
Yep.
Yeah, so 2d6 for battle cannon. It's 5.
3s. 3s again.
Yep, 4 minus 2.
3d3 damage. And goodbye can. Oh, I'm sorry, he's gone. Does he explode? Oh no! Oh dear. Okay, we'll give them a wound as well. That's it. Okay, and he disappears. Okay.
Heavy stubbers and bikes. 3s. And 5s. Nothing.
Okay.
Done.
Finished. Okay, shooting phase done. Charges. Lots of charges available. Yeah, straightforward. 3 charges, all. What, 1 inch charges? 2 inch. So into here, into the bikers, across the other side, into the truck. Okay.
Right, so start here.
Okay.
Feet on 3s.
So we're playing this game during the day, but after this battle, I think I'll spend this evening at the painting desk, painting something new. Oh dear, that's not orcs. So 5.
5 minus 2.
Minus 2. Right, 5 6 required. You do explode. I wouldn't mind blowing up. No, okay, Struck's gone. End of him. Nice and swift. And these are all points as well. All points coming in as Aaron fights.
We'll go into the bikes next.
Yep.
3s again. Okay, so 5 again.
Okay.
Minus 2.
6s. None.
Okay.
This is D3 at a time. So it's a dead model straight away.
Okay, and then 1 wound. 1
2 wounds.
Okay,
Got rid of him.
Him, and then
D3.
2 wounds on the last.
Nope. Alright, so Zog lives. Okay, and then against the weird boy.
Hit on 6s though.
Well, that's a bit of a contrast. Usually Zog's one of the first to die. He's one of the last.
Not
Yeah.
a single hit.
Oh, yes, of course, looking for 6s. Oh, then we shall strike back as the weird boy. Hits. Falls to wound. 1. Oh. -1.
Fine, because he's a 2.
2 up to start off with, yes, because of Iron Bulwark. We'll fight with Zog. Just the 1, because it's -1 with the Power Claw. Does wound, though.
Okay.
And yeah, 6.
So it's 1, so
2 wounds taken. Just 22 wounds left. Okay, that marks the end of close combats here, and pretty safe to say the end of the game at this stage. You can imagine these orc characters would disengage and disappear with their orc army in disarray. Gut Ripper, who knows where he's inside here somewhere, skulking around, lamenting the disastrous display from his big toy. The Stomper's not done too well in this battle at all. I think it disheartened the Orcs. I think they're full of pride and looking forward to seeing this big machine make a difference in the game, and it fluffed and whiffed, bungled about the table but didn't make any impact, and then the Imperial Knights quite swiftly dealt with it in shooting and in close combat. But it's been a noble display here from the Imperial Knights. That'll give Aaron a bit of confidence going into the next season with those. He enjoys commanding them, and when they do well, boy, they do well. They did do well in this game. They've smashed the Orcs, and Orcs was one of the armies that new codex and it did well this season, and making good progress in the league. So it's been good.
yeah.
If you hadn't have taken on the Stomper, it would have been Deathcopters. They could have been scary enough.
Dealt more damage actually.
Yeah, but Gorkanaut, yes, not much to be afraid of as far as shooting is concerned. So who knows how well the original Orc list would have done. But here, the Stomper list has been stomped. We'll give you a final score. Yeah, so we've got a final score. It is impressive here for the Imperial Knights, so we'll show you what we've done. So we calculate points as if the game would have continued, so it's been quite straightforward to calculate that out. So 0 for primaries for the Orcs, disaster. Rod was pretty good, it's sort of the way the army's built. We reckon we would have brought in another unit of Storm Boys and popped them anywhere on the board. I think it was over in that typical tool we were going to do, so we would have ended up getting 3 Rods, which is worth 8 points. One of the scans was successful in the game, so it's a total of 11 points. That is a poor score for them. We got hit and overwhelmed by the Knights. Just no chance to get the game going with the Orcs. And then, because the intention was with the Stomper to blow away a Knight a turn.
Yeah. And the Grot guns didn't do particularly well.
Not really. So yes, the Grot gun's more of a supporting role, but not really reliable as your main kind of firepower. But impressive enough from the Knights for sure. So look forward to seeing them again in future games. So final score, bring it down, maxed out for that, grind them down, maxed out for that. Engage in all fronts, 11 points picked up for that. So final score, 86 points to the Imperial Knights, which is a very, very good score indeed, one of the highest scores of the season, and 11 points to the Orcs. So crushing victory to the Imperial Knights in this game. They have taught the Orcs a lesson for sure, and Gut Ripper has learnt a lesson here. Bigger doesn't necessarily mean better. Sometimes it's down to quality, as the Stomper's been brought out to play, and it's been turned into a heap of scrap across here, which will be processed in this factory area, no doubt. The Orcs will return. Gut Ripper will bring along more machines to fight another day. All right, so I've had a little chat with Aaron. It's my birthday, so he says we can do it. We're going to do a little treat here at the end. We're going to bring Gut Ripper back on, have a little bash. But I'll call out the patrons at silver level first of all. So it's Darren Gardner, Denny Wright, Peter Goodall, Zachary Lee, William Schwarz and Williams. Big thanks to them for their support at silver level. Keep a lookout for more battle reports here on YouTube and over on YouTube channel membership as well. So we'll line up the Knights. Gut Ripper's issued a challenge. Aaron has accepted. So there's going to be no shooting, but we'll fight close combat. We'll line up the Armiger, and then in whatever order Aaron chooses for the Knights, we'll line them up across here, and they can take on the Ripper, and Ripper gets a chance to fight. Maybe, just maybe, he'll bring them all down by himself. This is so stupid. The Rex last of all. Okay. Okay, we're talking about units of the game. Aaron quite quick to make his choice, which was...
I'm going to go for this knight here, actually.
The Knight Errant. Yeah, it kicked out decent damage.
Longbow BB.
Right, well done. And for the Orcs... Zog.
Yeah.
For surviving long enough and for doing something. There's not much of an option. All right, so moving along, we'll go here. So what we'll do is we'll do a roll off. So the Gut Ripper's going to die pretty quick, or maybe not. We'll see what happens. So we'll roll to see who goes first. Whoever rolls the highest gets initiative and then can make their charge. So it's a 6. Come on, Aaron, give us some kind of chance. 4, right, so in he goes. Aaron can fight first.
Yeah, I do 4 CP each.
He's giving me 4 CP. Thanks, Aaron. Oh, very generous.
Okay.
Might need them. Okay.
Right, so my Armiger hit on 3s.
3s.
Okay. And... yeah.
2 wounds, yep. Okay, so take it's going to be some kind of AP minus.
3.
Right, so I go to my 5+ invuln save. Past 1 and
It's flat 3 damage.
straight 3, so I will command reroll. No, alright, so I'll take 3 damage. I've survived. I've survived. Oh boy, oh boy. Okay, so then we'll strike back. So I don't know how long the Ripper's going to last. Yeah. Okay, so 3 CP left, 3 wounds on the Ripper. So we'll fight back. So 5 attacks base. 6s are good. Now, our warlord trait's quite interesting. We'll see how this works out here. So we're looking for 2s to hit, actually, because the Killer Claw is no minus to the hit rolls. So we have ourselves 4 hits. Yes, this is like the reject pile, which we will get to make attacks with in just a moment. So now I'm going to try and wound. Okay. So I think if you're toughness 7, I'm 2s to wound, I believe. We'll just double check that. So strength 13, so no. Because it's Goth's +1 strength on the charge, and it's ×2 strength. But you do the timesing first, so the weapon's ×2, strength 12, then +1. Yes. So that's the reject pile. So those have gone through. And then these 2 I'm now going to make more attacks with, so needing 2s. And then needing 3s. Okay, so you've got 5 saves to make up AP -3.
-3, okay. So, 6s.
6s to block? No.
Nope.
Destroyed.
Yep.
See if you blow up.
No.
No, alright, gone. Haha. Thank you very much. And I'll consolidate. On to the next one. Okay. This is madness. This is madness. This is Ripper. Yep, roll off. Come on. 2!
It's a 1, you get to go first.
Yes! Charge! Oh, roll my charge. And he goes. Okay. I'll spend 2 CP to pop extra attacks on 5s. Come on! Oh dear. Right, okay, so that actually is 3 hits. That pops an extra attack. We'll now try and wound on 3s. Like so. That's the reject pile, which will now go for extra attacks. Okay, so those 3 have hit. Yeah, we've covered this before. Those 2 generate Goth attacks. So it looks like that. Now we'll try and wound on 3s. Yes, yes, and yes. So now there's 8 wounds, but you start on a... Oh, this is a paladin. Okay, so you're on 6s. 8 dice and then 6s. There's 2.
So 6 go through?
Yeah, times 3. 18. Oh, lives.
6 wounds left.
Okay, 6 wounds left.
That drops him into a bracket though.
Right. Okay. I think this is where Gut Ripper's line ends here, but well, it depends on what Aaron rolls. I think he's looking just for tons of attacks, just to stomp all over the Ripper. The audacity of this Warlord here for the Orcs.
On 5s though.
5s. Oh.
Yeah.
Oh. 3s.
2.
We shall live.
-2.
Invuln saves. No. Got 1 wound left.
No, the D3 each.
Oh, come on, reroll. No. Oh, Ripper. That's the end of it. Okay, he stops there. Well, well, well. Okay. And back we go. That's the end of that. Okay, well, just the audacity of lining up all those knights just shows the sheer ambition that this war boss has. But Gut Ripper has decided to step aside and let the rest of the knights through. Just a little conflict there at the end, but still a point's been proved here that the knights are superior. They've done it very, very well in this game for sure. But well done to Aaron. Good victory, good solid performance here by the Imperial Knights. Orcs have been humbled. Ripper taught a lesson as well, as the knights reign supreme in this fight. Great game. Thanks for watching, and tune in next time.